The First Purge is a classic case of movies that didn't need a prequel, but here's a prequel anyway because we're Hollywood and we want money. My name is Sam, this is Matthew, and here's what we thought of The First Purge.
You really hate prequels, don't you?
I like prequels, but if it's just too much.
If we want to save our country, we must release all our anger in one night.
Tonight, we'll see the good and evil in everyone.
So The First Purge is set before all the purges happened, before all the movies, rewind back time, before even the NFFA was in charge. And we kind of explore how the concept of Purge came about and why it was actually started. So what do you think of this, having an origin film for Purge?
Right, so as I said again, Purge is the kind of movie that doesn't need a prequel, but they're just gonna shove it in our face anyway. But okay, if you want to do a prequel, you should do it well.
Okay.
Like in the trailer, they showed a little bit of psychological part, or is it a psychological part, or is it a what's that?
Political.
A political
Tool.
device,
Yeah.
tool. But which for me, okay, fine. They should have explored the psychological side of it, like why the Purge came to be, why we need the Purge.
I agree with that because in the movie, I think there was like a 2-minute scene of
it was just
the
2
new
minutes.
government coming up, which is NFFA, and then they're suggesting Purge. And it was sort of like you said, a checkbox. It's like, oh, okay, we talked about it, let's go on to the killing, let's go on to more on the story. And it's fine, but if you're doing an origin film, you need to explore a little bit more.
So it's very disappointing that they didn't like branch out into that side of the story.
Yeah, it's like, say, hey Sam, this is my childhood, this is a picture of myself.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then that's it. Yeah, so that's it's so disappointing that they should have just went with like the research and why we need the Purge instead of, hey, here's what happened in the First Purge.
And honestly speaking, yes, the story was a little bit gimmicky, it was very normal,
very,
but the actors though was pretty good.
I like the act. I'm just gonna touch on the acting a bit here because again, I love the acting. Like I think the main characters, they all carried their part really well. But there's one problem I have are the extras.
Oh.
Like to me, I didn't find the extras to be convincing. Like they don't look like the kind of people who would purge. They just the way they wear.
First Purge.
But it's
people don't know what's happening yet.
But still, it's the way they dress.
You just have
the way
too
they
much
acted.
expectation.
It's just
Personally,
do a better job with extras.
Personally, I think the acting was fine.
Okay.
It made a good effort to make me feel immersive to the film. And it feels like their struggle is real, and it's like yes, they're struggling on this Purge and how this thing actually affects their day-to-day life, and I really like it.
Okay.
I really like it. And one more thing I want to highlight is how this Purge is so different from the other films where the previous movies of Purge is just all about killing, and they try to add a little bit of storyline here and there. But this one they do so much differently where they emphasize on the storyline and the Purge. You still have snippets of the Purge films, those genre kind of songs, music, anything here and there. But they do a really good job of cutting things off.
As much as I dislike the storyline, I think I just have to say, okay, they did it well.
Yeah, they did it well.
They did it well.
Because I'm a person that hates horror films. I have no idea why people would want to pay money to scare themselves.
Preferences? There's such thing called preferences,
That's just
Matthew.
a weird thing. I don't know why. But this time around, it didn't feel like a horror film for me. It felt like a thriller more than a horror.
It's more like a thriller, action thriller kind of
which I think is really, really good.
Yeah.
So Sam, if there was a Purge, what would you do?
Who would you kill? I would just steal stuff. I wouldn't kill.
Why wouldn't you kill?
Why would you want to kill?
The Purge is all about killing people. Look,
that right there is jail.
Even in the film, they're like, oh, no one is killing. The Purge is not successful.
But why would I want to kill people? I just want to,
So you're just gonna be like, oh, the Purge is officially announced. I'm just gonna go and
steal some stuff.
What would you steal?
I don't know, some gaming stuff, games.
You have everything in the world to steal, and you steal games.
What's wrong with stealing games?
We get games for free.
Fine. Jewelry's max. That's about it. I don't have.
You can literally go to the ATM and like, hey, take the money. Oh wait,
I don't have the heart
you
to steal.
are not a pure purger. Whatever.
Killer. He's a killer. You want to let a killer review your movies? Fine.
All right, Sam. Final conclusion. What do you think of the First Purge?
Right, one sentence to conclude my whole entire review. The First Purge is the kind of movie that should be illegal to watch. It should only be legal to watch if the Purge is real, because cash grabs like this are illegal.
I kind of agree with you in the sense that the First Purge is kind of like a neglectable movie. Yet it's kind of fun. The thrill is there. I would rate like a 5.5 out of 10 because like after a month or so, I'll kind of forget about it and I was like, oh yeah, I did watch it, but it's not something very memorable. I think the Purge is a really niche kind of tool. It should have just done one movie and it should have ended with that.
1 or 2 movies max, that's about it. But I would give it a 5.
That's still a solid score.
Solid score, it's acceptable, just don't expect a super fun time.
That's true. My name is Matt, his
Sam,
name is Sam. For more news, check sa.ig.com. Bye.